My name is Fidele Ntie-Kang. I am a computational chemist by training, and I work as a professor at the University of Buea in pharmaceutical chemistry, where I also lead the Center for Drug Discovery. Africa as a whole has enormous resources. We have been able to build a database of natural compounds that are collected from African medicinal plants, diverse species, several thousands of species and several thousands of compounds. We are able to see how we can deploy them for discovery of drugs that target diseases that are mostly affecting African people. So we mostly work with HIV virus and also SARS-CoV-2 virus. We are finding lead compounds from medicinal plants that are being used traditionally for many decades in our community, and we are trying to find compounds in them that could potentially be used for next generation treatments against viral infections. For Africa as a continent, the advantage is that we are making use of the medicinal plants that have been used over the decades for treatment of diseases. We have for the first time the possibility of developing new techniques for identifying lead compounds from African species, mostly dominantly using computer-based methods. And the advantage we have is that we are targeting also infections that affect Africans. As one African, I am able to add value to the continent by impacting the next generation, by training scientists and inspiring them so that eventually this Drug Discovery Center can be a platform where they can express themselves, and together we can build a team for discovering drugs against some of the diseases that affect our continent. If I can look in the future and stand at a position where I would see a drug in the market that came from African medicinal plants, for me it would be quite an excitement. The funding globally goes to building the Center for Drug Discovery with the support of the University of Buea, and we are also equipping these laboratories. We are the only center in Central Africa, and we are not just training students in Cameroon, we are also training students within the region. That the money we had is permitting us already to train some of our students abroad, because before we're not carrying out these assays in Cameroon. So last year we sent some students abroad, the previous year as well. So those whom we initially trained have returned, and they are now developing the assays to test the compounds on the spot. We don't have to send our samples abroad anymore. We can test all our samples now on ground.